Drop of the year.
This is interesting.
Drops are something that we have done on Audioface. It's kind of like a little bit shorter than an album, but a little bit longer than like an EP. So it tends to be between like 19 to 35 minutes, I would say.
Yeah.
These can be albums in their own right. They do really well because they tell their own story. They get in, get out. It's not too big of a deal. And we've got a really good selection here. We've got Dawn by MXMTune.
Yeah.
Not sure how that one goes.
Mom Tune, Mam Tune, MXMTune. Yes.
Yeah. We have Drop 6 by Little Sims. Sugar by Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion released Good News, which was an album, but Sugar was way shorter in a drop. So.
And
wow, it was
a bit better.
She would have been great with that for the rest of this year because that was savage, and then you got the Beyonce remix.
Yeah,
but
like Hit My Phone and a bunch and Captain Hook and some stuff in Sugar that was very good.
But now even Good News is done well in its own right. But after that we have Rosetta by Dua Saleh, who we also mentioned in the Don't Fucking Sleep Award for Best New Artist. How I'm Feeling Now by Charlie XCX outproved a lot of our expectations for what a quarantine album could be. Trust Fall by Incubus. Some of the best alternative music I've heard.
Holy shit, that's so good. Yeah.
And Karma Comes Back. And the last one, In the Darkest of Nights, Let the Birds Sing by Foster the People.
Yep. That's a EP. That's the same thing. Really good, like indie alternative that is a return to form of just banger after banger in a short little time. So I'm not gonna like dive into each one, just so we don't have to do an 18-hour podcast.
Let's have
we can narrow it down.
Good old-fashioned Audioface debates about this, because I think we did a good job about talking about the songs as we gave out that list. I'll put it like this: Dawn by Momtune, Moontune,
MXMTune,
Looney Tunes. Again, I think she needs a little bit more like cooking in the oven, let's say, with musically, where like her stuff kind of continues. Happy to nomination for the Drop of the Year, but this is
not
a murderer's
row.
Yeah. Trust Fall by Incubus. Had a couple of really banger songs on there, but
it's
the thing about
it's just super short.
The thing about a drop is that like we'll put EPs in here. But drops are albums in their own right. Yeah. Basically, they're telling stories. They have full, complete works and ideas on their own.
Trust Fall only has, because there's Trust Fall Side A and Side B, and this is Side B that came out this year because Side A came out a little while ago. And this Side B is only a couple songs, maybe 4 or 5 songs, but in the each song in their own right is some of Incubus's best work in a long time. And that's saying from someone who's like an Incubus old head too.
It's like a mini return to form on this.
Yeah, it is a mini return to form by Fall, but I wouldn't put it as, I don't know if I'd put it as Drop of the Year just because how short it is. That's my only issue. I think I know who I want to give it to. But
you want to do
I want to do Sugar by Meg Thee Stallion.
I'm happy with
because it came out at the very beginning of the year, right? Around like March, yes. And there was, so Trap last year made me lose some hope with Trap. I was like, God, okay, it got very repetitive and boring, and it was just kind of just drowning out and stuff. But for this, like, Meg Thee Stallion, because obviously she had Hot Girl Summer that came out last year, that was overplayed a bit, and I thought it was kind of bland with Nicki Minaj and stuff.
Yeah.
But Sugar on its own, of just hearing what she could do, was fantastic. And like, Hit My Phone with Kalani, I thought Kalani's part was so good too. And we already have our issues with her as well, but top to bottom, such a good drop.
Yeah, I actually like Sugar more than Good News.
100% better than Good News.
Yeah, I think Good News is like, it's good to have Megan Thee Stallion have her full album come out.
Yeah, but now she needs to push the envelope a little bit further and change it because it could get a little monotone with her style.
Absolutely. Rosetta by Dua Saleh, also very great. Again, I think it's just they are very much starting out and continue to grow what they're doing. Very much like Dawn and Moontune. But How I'm Feeling Now by Charlie XCX, I think if we're going to give a runner-up.
Yeah, it's definitely runner-up.
Because it was a quarantine album.
That surpassed
conceptually, I was going to hate.
All expectations.
Yeah, surpassed all expectations. It was my favorite quarantine album, and I kept coming back to it non-ironically. Charlie XCX, not someone I would generally go for as an artist, but like there's some really great songs on here that were like, again, like 1975 sounding at some cases. Also just pushing her own sound, like the general Charlie sound she's like going for forward as well. Quite good.